welcome to Spending Time Together, finally. Sorry we haven't been in touch for a long time, but we missed you guys and we just wanted to give you an update on our situation. It's been crazy with the whole freaking virus. And actually our last video was wishing you guys a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and we were planning to do some video like a New Year's Eve celebration, our Chinese New Year's, Valentine's Day, but then all that was passed and everything started getting delayed. And as you know, with this virus pandemic thing, it's been going crazy. So what do you think about it so far?
Yeah, just lockdown. I have been at home for almost 21 days now.
I think we were probably one of the first provinces to have some sort of lockdown. I heard the news on Friday the 13th of all dates, right? Friday 13th, March 13th. That was when the government was saying, yeah, we should start closing down all these non-essential services, right?
We're starting to, and then I think in a week or so, they said that they announced that. At first they were just, seeing maybe close some of the museums, exhibitions, or those ones that are not really important places. Like they don't like gatherings and stuff. They're canceling those things, right?
I think one of the problems is that they had some sort of mixed messages or sort of like misleading government saying that masks aren't
I wouldn't say
useful.
Lies, but maybe they were afraid that citizens misusing them, because I watched some YouTube news from all over the world, and they were saying don't misuse them, because the medical people, they really need it. So they were just asking people don't misuse, but you need to use it. What I think personally is in January you weren't very serious about this, right? Because it's only in China, right? So you weren't very, right? Honestly, he wasn't. But then I kind of think to be safe is better, so I start looking for masks, and I went to several like drugstore and even I think Walmart or those regular stores. I could not find them.
Yeah, but I think it's more the case of they weren't even selling. We finally went to our third pharmacy, and somehow I just ran around the corner and I saw this whole bunch of masks. So I just want to say to our viewers that I'm pretty impressed by my wife, because she usually is very active and she likes to go out every now and then. But ever since that we got the news from the government to start beginning this voluntary lockdown at first on March 13th, she has been outside to date, right?
Yeah.
It's only I've been outside, and obviously I'm going with the government guidelines. I had just been going out to do the grocery runs, and that's about it.
I don't want him to go anywhere else, because it's very scary. And then I only recommend him to go one place. Just don't go like grocery shopping. Oh, you need this from this store and you need this from the
Actually, it's been progressively getting restrictive in terms of going out and what you can do. So basically now only essential stuff like gas stations, convenience stores, grocery stores for sure, because you gotta buy food, and banks, I think.
Yeah.
And of course all the emergency services like police and
hospitals
ambulance,
and
all healthcare
clinics
stuff.
And I think they recommend wearing a mask. Doesn't matter you're sick or not, please wear a mask, because mask could protect yourself and others. And if the person is infected, they won't know until like 2 weeks. And if you're worried that you might have it, so just stay home for 2 weeks just to make sure. And
that's why when we have to buy groceries, only I go, just to minimize the risk. I could have easily told her to go, but there's no point, and just to be as careful as possible, so only I go out, because I think my immunity system is stronger, and instead of 2 people at risk, just have 1 person at risk. And what I do is I have a little latex glove like this and one of the surgical masks that I have. So I usually use this if I have to touch the doors with my hands, but I try to just use my elbow to open the doors and stuff like that. The most important thing in my opinion is the mask. Supposedly the main transmission for this COVID virus is like airborne particles and stuff. So even if you don't have masks are sold out in your area, you can have, even if you like have
Cover
a
it.
scarf or some cloth.
Some people we saw, right?
Yeah, they make cloth masks.
They just
or
do it
put a
like
scarf.
this, like,
it's better than
yeah.
nothing, right? So the way you're supposed to properly wear the mask is you figure out which side is the inside and out, right? So here there's like a
Where's the
string.
filter?
There's a string, and then one part for these surgical masks is harder than the nut because it has a little flexible
The
thing.
nose for you to settle it.
Yeah. And I like wearing these more than N95 because N95 is very clunky. The wraps, you have to
It's really
go
tight.
over your
That
head,
one's
right?
really tight.
But this one you just loop over your ear so you can take it off
It's
and on
comfy.
easily,
It's
right?
comfy for you, right?
Yeah, so what you do is just put it over your ears like that and you bend it, right? So that's like goes over the bridge of your nose and you're supposed to pull it down to cover both
Make
your
sure.
nose and your mouth.
And
And I seen the news, some people don't wear it properly. You know, they
put
put
the
it
nose
under
is
the
not
nostril
proper.
or they just cover the mouth or they do all these sort of partial things. And yes, it's better than nothing, but it's not wearing it properly. So if you have a mask, why not wear it properly so it protects you as much as possible, right?
Yeah, let us know what you guys have been doing, like at home. You know, suggest something for me to do. So please comment below. You know, we just want everything to go back to normal as it is, you know. That's why we had to work together.
So for now, thanks for watching our video and for spending time together with us.
See you next time.